everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Rams are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against our Packers team looking to avoid a costly mistake. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
Back to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offense.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain at third down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man who continues to climb up the all-time passing charts. Undrafted from Eastern Illinois, it's Tony Romo.
To me, Tony Romo is one of the great success stories in the NFL. Undrafted, turned himself into one of the top quarterbacks in the league, one of the guys that you would build a team around and expect to contend for a Super Bowl.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Give him 14 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Taking it about the 16. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Packers are going to have a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. 37 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First down, a run with Hyde. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go,
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They'll spot it at the 47. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, partner, so much for the change of scenery. From St. Louis to Los Angeles, they gave up 3 field goal blocks last year as the St. Louis Rams.
Yep.
You think maybe in L.A. that might get correct?
Another one here, though, in Los Angeles.
And just think about the people in St. Louis right now.
You think they're smiling?
I'd say it might be more than a smile at this moment.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And it is now 21-0. And the Packers add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the cutback to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Jack. White 20. White 20.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Gun. 18. 18. Gun.
Throwing on third down, Romo. The catch made by Pharaoh Cooper. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful fake.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Here we go.
Now Romo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start offense. Still first down.
Hey. Four down. Ready. Right. Hot. Right there. 54.
To throw is Romo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Second down now after the pass completion. And back to the ground, high, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go.
Third and long here. It's Romo. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and
he's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Their big tight end with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Got an open man, it's a noon one. That throw good for only a couple, it brings up 3rd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk rewards, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. 24-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Now they try the right side here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 11 yards for number 11.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch that. Check right.
On 1st and 10, Romo. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off play action, Romo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
Now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights.
And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Now Tony Romo on first down. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw. Romo completes it right side to Britt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Again, Romo. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Romo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Here we go. Right there.
Throwing again is Romo. Surveying the field. Wide open receiver complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Black 35. Black 35.
To the air again, Romo. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's second down.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. We got 4. Here we go. White 20. White 20.
Romo throwing again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready. White 20. White 20. Hot 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
3rd and 2. It's Romo. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Single. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Strong right. Here we go now. 3.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers continue to roll.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Rams have...
Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. Hey, I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Romo now on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Charles Haley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Let's go now. Right 18.
Throwing on third down, Romo. And he comes back with one complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30. Touchdown, LA. Quincy Enunwa, 82 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. With their hope.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 75 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Barthon for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. To throw on second down is Romo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do.
Here we go.
Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game, so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Now it's Romo. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, it's Romo. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. In the red zone this time.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Romo. That's caught at the 3. Only 2 yards on the completion at second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Romo on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they knock that deficit down from 29-26. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Green Bay first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's and he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position. but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams, when they got that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return, whatever that is, you tell the guys, listen, you got to bow up. You got to get in there. Make sure you don't give up any more than a field goal.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down is Romo. And he will find his man on the outside. The big fella, the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Their big tight end, 82 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their big tight end with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, He's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Finding time. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Romo here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Black 35. Black 35.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And now another one thrown incomplete.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
He's going to field this at the 4. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to sling. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 40 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
There's no doubt that someone is having a lot of fun out there today, and that's the receiver who's scoring touchdown after touchdown. The flip side, all those guys trying to cover him, no fun at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Popping over the top. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there, 54 Mike.
From the red zone now, Romo. Anuno's got it, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again is Romo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Check.
From the gun on third down, Romo. This will be caught at about the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Watch 9. Trip. Let's go now. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught. inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And partner, sayonara to Randy Moss's 07 record. That is the 24th receiving touchdown this year for him. He's the new king.
Well, always remember how Randy did it. Going deep, going over the top of people and catching those touchdown passes. But what we've witnessed here today, what we've witnessed throughout this season, great new memories have been created by the new king.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 18.
On 1st down, Romo throwing the slant pattern here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go. White 18.
Romo on 3rd down. He's got time. Now a desperation. And now for the 3rd time, Romo intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles,